yo, what just happened to my life? Like, we was gonna wrap up anyway, but still. Alright, let's see where we left off. Basically, we were in this position right here. I turned out, I wiped my eye, I looked up and the live was off. I was like, I didn't even finish it, like, okay. So anyway, we are gonna wrap it up, but still, let's go ahead and lower down to our backs. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're basically cooling down now. Cooling down. I'm lowering my heart rate. Because we did that, y'all. We did that. I can't believe the live turned off like that. Like, I'm still shook on that. Like, I'm literally in the middle of doing an exercise. I look up from closing my eyes. I turn around. And it's all like, all right, your live is finished. I'm like, I didn't even get up and touch the phone. How? But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to take my knees and I'm going to pull them into my chest. I'm going to hug them in nice and tight. And I'm going to start to rock from side to side to give my lower back a little massage here. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. I know I just released my legs, that's because I wanted to do that. I'm still keeping them tucked into my chest though. One last breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna find stillness, wrapping our arms around our legs, staying here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One last breath here. And as we exhale, we're just gonna roll over to our side. We're gonna use our hands, we're gonna push them against the floor to sit all the way back up. Alrighty, y'all. Like I said, we are now wrapping up our live. Look, I don't know how it got cut off right in the middle of it. I'm literally looking like I don't know how that just happened. But I was wrapping up anyways, so I'm not going to trip about it. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, if y'all just logged on and y'all looking like it wasn't even that long, that's because I was live like right before this. So if you want to see the actual whole video, just look at the live before this, because I was actually like, did a whole routine, did a whole exercise before my phone cut off. So yeah, if y'all trying to see that, I think it's uploading now, but I don't know if y'all can access that or not. But hey, when it finished uploading, the whole routine was in that video. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, y'all night, y'all morning, y'all evening, whatever time y'all are watching this. And you know, peace and love and all that. But before I go, I'm gonna read these couple comments and then I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna go. Alrighty. Now let's see. I Heart Starbucks said hi. Hey. Jack said okay, and then they said, ooh, look, I'm sorry that all joined, and this is literally the end of the video. Like, I was literally live before this. My phone got too hot. It cut off in the middle of the live. I was literally hands deep in a whole exercise, and it was like, your phone too hot. It can't take the Georgia heat, so we out. And that's what it did. It cut off. It literally cut off. So I am sorry that y'all are here for like literally the wrapping up part and not even the full freaking workout. Like, no comment for that. I literally have no comment. All right, but Uriel said, beautiful, my love. I love that name. Love the name Uriel. Anyway, Jack also said, have a good day. You have a grand day, Jack. You have an excellent day. I Heart Starbucks said, you're so beautiful. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, and Jessica said, hey, you look yoga. For sure. Keep you youthful. Keep you young. Like, I look young, but I'm actually way older than I look. Like, what age I look like to y'all? What age I look like? Somebody told me I look 14. I look 15. I said, I'm not 15. I'm not 14. I'm way older than that. They was like, what? Huh? And I was like, it's the yoga. It's the yoga, y'all. It's the yoga. All right, I heard Starbucks said 13. Hey, somebody said that to me too in real life. They was like, you 13. Hey, Jessica said 20. That's really close. You're like the closest person who has ever guessed my age. You're literally the closest person. So I'm like, period to Jessica for almost guessing my age. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all how actually old I am. I'm 21. Hey, you was 1 year off. You was 1 year off. You was literally right there. But yes, y'all, I'm 21. Hey, I'm turning 22 this year. Hey, in November. Hey, shout out to all the Scorpios. Hey, shout out to all the Zodiacs. We love all the Zodiacs. We love everybody. But shout out to the Scorpios the most, because that's what I am, period. Shout out to y'all. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. It's 12:37. I got things to do. I just wanted to come out here, hop out here, do a quick little routine before I took a shower and left to go do what I had to do. All right, Jessica said, I wish I was 21 because I really want to get drunk. Look, when I turned 21, I wasn't even getting drunk. I turned 21 and still did the same thing I was doing my whole life. Literally. The only thing I really be doing, I might have a mimosa now and then. You know, I do like my mimosas. I like mojitos. I like fruity drinks, okay, y'all? I can't with the hard liquor. It makes me sick, y'all. It makes me so sick. Like, that hard stuff, like that Bacardi, that Hennessy, all that, I cannot. I will take, like, one sip of that and be sick, okay? And be sick to my freaking stomach. Literally, I would be so sick, hospital sick. Like, kids, y'all, not one time. Let me tell y'all a little story. Before I log off. Let me tell y'all a little story. Before I tell this, I do not recommend doing what I was doing. I do not recommend this. Do not try this. That's all I have to say. Don't do what I did. Okay, so when I was like, I want to say when I was 15. So I remember I was in high school at this time. I was like 15, 16, around that age. Tell me why. I was already high. I already smoked a blunt. And I took like 3 shots of some Bacardi. I don't know if it was Bacardi, but if y'all ever saw the drink with the Black Panther on it, like it's a glass bottle and they got a Black Panther, like the Panther makes the bottle. I don't know what that is. But I had like 3 shots of that on an empty stomach. I did not eat at all that day. At all. So not only did I smoke a blunt and take these 3 shots, tell me why, like, immediately, like, 30 seconds, like, I'm not gonna say 30 seconds, that's too fast, that's so dramatic. Tell me why, like, I'm gonna say 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I'm sick as fuck. When I'm telling you I'm sick as heck, I'm throwing up everything I have. I already had nothing in my stomach. So I'm throwing up. And I'm like, something not right. My cousin was with me and she was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? She was not comforting me, y'all. She was not comforting me. But she was like shaking her head. But anyway, that's the type of spirit she is, though. She gonna condemn you before she comfort you. She gonna condemn you for doing dumb shit. And that was really stupid of me. That was really dumb. So I'm throwing up. I'm so sick. I'm throwing up to the, like, do y'all know what bile is? Like that little stuff that's in your stomach. When you have no food, when you have nothing else to throw up and you have bile left, just that's all you have. So I'm throwing up bile. I'm throwing up bile. And it won't stop, y'all. It will not stop. Like, it's been hours. I'm 15. I'm home alone. Nobody's at the house. I'm not finna call the police. I'm not finna call the ambulance. So I'm just sitting there throwing up. Just sitting there. It's been, tell me why. My parents, they came home. It was like, I'm gonna say it was around like midnight. They came home around midnight. So tell me why I've been home this whole day just throwing the fuck up. Just throwing up. Hold on, let me read this real quick. They said, I just want to experience this one time. I know it's going to be dumb, but it's going to be one time thing. Hey, don't be like me. Don't do what I did, though. Don't do what I did. I got to finish this story, though. So I'm throwing up. My parents get there. They're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm not telling them what's wrong. So I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm not trying to get in trouble. Because I grew up in the house where you're going to get your ass beat, okay? You're going to get beat, okay? With a belt or a switch or something. You're finna get beat. You're finna get beat. Ain't no doubt about it. Like, you're finna get your ass beat, period. Period. You're finna get beat. So I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Knowing good and damn well I know what's wrong. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I really don't know what's wrong. I don't know. And it got so serious to the point where I passed the fuck out. I just pass out. And I see the darkness. Like, I don't even see shit. Like, the light is fading around me. I'm looking like, my body gets so light. It gets so freaking light that I feel like, y'all, I think I'm finna die. I literally said that right there in my mind. I was like, because I couldn't speak. Like, everything just felt so weak. And I was like, y'all, I think I'm finna die. I really think I'm finna die right now. All right, I heard Starbucks said, how tall are you? Oh, I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4", but let me continue this story, y'all. I was like, I think I'm finna die because I'm literally seeing the darkness. I'm not seeing nothing around me. Like, the light is fading. My memories are nothing didn't flash in front of me. I just saw darkness. I just started, like, feeling light, like I'm floating away from my body. Just seeing darkness. I ain't see no light, none of that. I'm just like, all right, all right, all right. And then I hear people calling my name. They're like, Jasmine, 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 Jasmine. And I'm like, snapping back. I almost died. And I snapped back. I was like, what? Huh? I did not go to the hospital that night. I want y'all to know I did not go to the hospital that night. I ate ice chips. Okay, I ate ice chips. I ate me some crushed ice. And I still didn't get better. The next day, I'm still sick as fuck. My mom's like, are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? I'm like, no. And I'm not better, y'all. I'm not better. I'm not nowhere near better. So I'm like, no. Because I know at the hospital, they're going to see what's in my system. I know that. And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to go. No. And tell me why I still end up going to the hospital. My body could not take it no more. My body could not take it. So I go to the hospital. They immediately rushed me to the back. Immediately. Because when I tell y'all I'm looking so fucked up right now, when I tell y'all I'm looking so messed up right now, they immediately rush me to the back. They immediately do some blood tests on me. Immediately. And then they see the alcohol in my system. They see the weed in my system. The nurse asked me, she said, she looked me right in my eye like this. She looked at me in my eye like, how many drinks you had? I'm over here like, I don't know. She was like, you don't know? I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, we know you had some drinks. I'm like, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. So I'm not finna tell on myself. Tell me why the nurse said, well, you had 9. And I'm like, what? How does I don't know translate to 9? How does I don't know translate to 9? I was like, what are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? But I was so disorientated, I could not argue that. I was just like, okay. So tell me why I had to get my stomach pumped. Tell me why they shoved me with so much medicine. I had to take like 3, 4, 5 different type of medicines. I had to take one to stop me from throwing up. I had to take another so I can get some food down into my system. I had to take another to alleviate all the pain. And then I had to take another so my body would start absorbing liquids because I lost almost everything. So they had to hook me on a lot of IVs. And my body was not absorbing the liquid, so they had to give me some more medicine so it can absorb the liquid. And I was like, bro, I'm never doing this shit again. And after that time, I never drunk again. I never drunk no hard liquor again. Because tell me why I was in the hospital for 3 days. 3 days, man. 3 days. I was like, I'm never doing that shit again, man. I'm never drinking hard liquor again. But it wasn't the fact that I drank hard liquor. It was the fact I did all that on an empty stomach. I literally had nothing to eat, nothing to drink, and I was high. So it was an accumulation of things. It was not just the shots. It was all that other stuff too. It was an accumulation of stuff. But still, y'all, don't ever do that. Don't ever do nothing like that, y'all. I promise y'all, it is not fun. I promise y'all, I was in the hospital for 3 days. Like, I got the medical records and everything. I promise y'all, it is not fun. Getting your stomach pumped is not fun. Being doped up in pain is not fun, y'all. It's not fun. Being so dehydrated to the point you're finna die is not fun. Throwing up to where you're throwing up bile and then blood is not fun. It's not fun, y'all. I was fucked up. I was fucked all the way up. It wasn't fun. But I would still drink mimosa every now and then. But hard liquors can miss me. It can miss me hard. Like you can miss me. Like, no. Somebody offered me some tequilas. They offered me some shit. No. That experience was so traumatizing. It was so traumatic being in the hospital for that long, being so out of it. And then tell me why when I was released from the hospital, my heart still wasn't right for like 2 weeks. I would get like these extreme anxiety waves. Like, they said it was an effect from all the medicines and then my body recovering from the liquor. That's what the doctor said. But extreme waves of anxiety. When I'm telling extreme, I'm telling you, like, nothing felt right. Like, I had to go on a drive to get my nerves right. Like, I had to sit in the car with the wind rocking back and forth. Because, like, when I tell you, when the wave of anxiety came because of all the medicines and all that, my heart would be like that fast, and then the room would be spinning, and then I'll be like, something just not fucking right, y'all. Something is not right with me. Something is not right. I do not feel right. I gotta go back to the hospital. Mom's like, you don't need to go back to the hospital. You need to go back to the hospital. That's just the after effects from all that medicine and stuff. You'll be good. You'll be alright. Even I was alright after 2 weeks. It took 2 weeks for all that medicine to clear out my system. But moral of the story, don't do dumb shit when you're young, all right? Don't do what I did. Don't drink liquor on an empty stomach. Do not mix substances on an empty stomach. What else? Look, moral of the story is just don't do that shit. That's moral of the story. Moral of the story is don't do that shit. Don't do that. It might seem fun, it might look fun, but once you really experience it, it's not fun at all. To be honest with y'all, it's not fun. It is not fun. But I'm over here rambling. I just went on a whole freaking like rampage on why I don't drink hard liquors no more. Hey, I had to tell y'all, hey, shit be happening. But at least y'all know. Never drink on an empty stomach, y'all. Never drink on an empty stomach. You will be like me in the fucking hospital. Don't do it, y'all. Do not do it, y'all. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are right now. Enjoy yourself. And y'all, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna go shower and eat and get ready to go. So peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Hope y'all enjoyed that little traumatizing story time. Hope y'all enjoyed that better than I did when it happened.